Hello and welcome to a 3v3 what is this map? The Clover map. 4-leaf clover, but the 6-leaf clover. And it's going to be top versus bottom. And of course a whole bunch of mass in the middle plus some civs. This is an interesting jamming station. Still haven't figured out what that does, but usually people try to capture it. But there's large chunks of mass here. Tech 3, dead Tech 3 units. So if you play this map, if you're a new player and you don't run to the middle with your ACU early on, you're going to lose this game. You can see one Pigeon built from Genesis. He's also got Frito. Frito, very good player, playing UEF. He's going to pick up a couple more structures before it runs to the middle. Looks like an engineer to the middle for Frito. And here we got RS Golem. And I got this mod once again, so I answered to somebody in comments wrongly. I actually did lose that mod when I reinstalled everything on my computer. I thought it was just turned off for some games, but now it's back, so you can see players' global ranking next to their name. Looks like the fastest ACU is by far Genesis, but we also see, looks like the Ukraine flag here, Blackheart and the Dream. Moving down, and battle of the scouts. The UEF scout will always win, the most powerful scout. Almost like a bike here. Also pretty quick. Does 2 damage per shot. And itself has 29. So this is the almost one of the smallest cannons in the game. Doing its thing, killing engineers, and that engineer is going to come and try to reclaim it. And unable to do so. Good micro. But here comes the ACU. Golem takes out the scout, and some raiding tanks from the Dream is going to sneak in here in the back. It's going to be a big problem for Golem. Meanwhile, in the middle we see 2 versus 2. And of course Genesis here with the Cyber and ACU and a bit of disadvantage. Seraphim and UEF up top. Golem playing as Aeon, and looks like Frito lagging here a little bit. He's got a huge Tech 1 land factory spam planned. I don't know if he's going to be able to support that, but he's going to attempt to. And looks like SSSS also moving in. Looks like these tanks were defended at some point. And who's missing in this fight? Frito really the only player not participating in this battle. Golem might get isolated from his teammates and find himself 3v1. That's a very easy way to get killed. Plus also some units here from the Dream. So Golem in very big danger. Looks like the team is not going to take advantage. They're a little too far. Frito is going to move in full health. UEF. He's going to protect the little Golem here, going down to 4,000 health. So it's a 3v3, and it looks like we're not going to get any early kills, but 2 UEF players from the top. It's going to be very dangerous. Now we're going to see Tech 1 land come into the battle. A push from SSSS against Genesis. Genesis get a whole bunch of Tech 1 point defenses. That's going to be good defense. Also another Tech 1 point defense. Very good defensive position from Genesis. Also a pretty big power spam from him. This wall is not going to be successful, but this point defense definitely will be. Yeah, it's an excellent point defense from Genesis with 10 kills, plus some support for Frito. And of course we got Ukraine here retreating. Got a whole bunch of mask extractors, 4 mask extractors. Looks like yeah, this is going to be an interesting battle here between Golem and Ukraine. Golem with a point defense and ACU. Not too much Tech 1 though. Looking at Golem's base, very much teching and actually going Tech 3 land already. Tech 2 power. Straight Tech 3 land. Only 2 factories actually. A 3rd factory coming up now for Golem. Golem really dangerous play. If he's to be attacked by Tech 1, he would be in quite a bit of trouble. Actually Tech 1 directly against his ACU. Frito looks like is the one going to be responsible for Tech 1. And I would see Genesis and Frito both gaining upgrades. Nice Tech 1 land spam from Blackheart. And Ukraine is not going to move in. And that could be a very big problem for Golem. Tech 2 point defenses, Tech 1 point defenses coming up. And Golem realizing he's got a whole bunch of units coming his way. And I don't think the Tech 2 point defense here is a good idea. Big power, mass problems. He's paused his upgrade. And actually here, a couple Tech 2 units, Obsidians and Shields, would be very useful for him with so much power. And looks like this early Tech 3 push is going to fail. These Tech 1 point defenses are going to do a good job. And it looks like they might actually save Golem here from disaster, but he is losing Tech 2 power. He just might lose this factory as well. See Golem returning with support from Frito back to his base. Meanwhile, it looks like not much happening elsewhere. And yeah, these Tech 1 point defenses saving the day. Although a couple more arties still alive, out of range of all the other units, targeting mask extractors. And this is very important that Golem did not lose his Tech 2 land factory halfway done with a Tech 3. You can see that. Actually, we can't see that on this factory now. But just the Tech 2 land factory, 800 mass, so it would have been a big loss. Scouting out from the bottom side. And Blackheart now in the middle with the Tech 2 ACU, plenty of Tech 1. Good shields from both Ukraine players here. The Dream and Golem, Tech 2 shields, Tech 2 point defenses pushing in with Tech 1. We got to see if this Tech 3 eventually pays off. And in the other battle, SSS, yeah, we got Tech 2 point defense standoff. UEF versus Siren. Both ACUs at Tech 2. Looks like a Tech 1 advantage here from SSS. So we're at the Tech 2 point defense stage on the Clover map, and that's usually what happens. Whoever can take over the middle and do a Tech 2 point defense creep. This is what this map is all about. Very good defensive positions here. And another Tech 1 push. Golem trying to get an upgrade. Actually getting a Tech 2 point defense. Tech 1 point defense is here, and this is not the best micro from Ukraine. If they microed their arties a little better, and instead of running into the point defenses, we are seeing Harbies. And as soon as those Harbies come out, it's basically going to be over. Golem taking quite a bit of damage with the ACU, but at this point, this is great. Tech 2 gunships. That's what I was saying. If there were Tech 2 gunships here, it would be very nice. And here come Tech 2 gunships from Blackheart. We're seeing some interceptors from Frito that he's going to try to save his ally. We might also see some flak. We see a shield coming out. And it looks like that Harvey was actually cancelled in favor of the shield. And yeah, here comes the shield just in time. And Tech 2 flak, yes. Tech 2 flag from Golem should save him, but this is a massive drop. This is excellent from the Dream. The Dream, actually the Ukrainian team combining, excellent. A drop plus Tech 2 gunships. Golem here in quite a bit of trouble. With this Tech 3 land, he should be able to deal with these. Although he's got to deal with this very quickly. Of course, they're probably not Ukrainian, but that's what they get for choosing these two colors. Defensively, they have absolutely no problems. And offensively, they've been abusing Golem this entire game. It looks like this Tech 2 point defense standoff might go in Genez's favor. Although, of course, against UEF it's very dangerous. But on a flat map like this, the lasers are excellent. But the shield's a little stronger for UEF. Golem now taking care of that drop. We got Harbies coming out. Yet another drop now coming in from the Dream. Some gunships from the Dream as well. Very nice balance for this top side. Gunships and land attacks, plus some Tech 2 land coming in, some flak, some pillars. And if these players choose to make a nice step, a couple Tech 2 point defenses here, they can really sandwich both Frito and Genez's, and they have quite a bit invested in these positions. And this could be a 3v2, although of course Golem meanwhile does have Tech 3 land. He could make things interesting. Looks like a successful drop into Frito's base, but he does have Tech 2 gunships to clean up. A couple engineers killed. It's a good defense. Actually, some Tech 3 mask extractors here from Frito. And a push, a very well placed, very good placed Tech 1 point defense. And SSS looks like he's losing this battle. So Genezis with a superior, and this is so much Tech 2 point defense. You don't want to walk through here with any of your land units unless you get experimentals. And so, this is amazing. I missed this. A massive force coming into Fredo's base. Blackheart, excellent play here, taking the advantage. Looks like Fredo was a little too far into Golem's base, and that's going to expose his base. Emergency Tech 1 point defenses, but these are some pillars. A lot of health on these, and that's going to suck for Fredo. Fredo is just going to throw in the towel because he's got gunships, or no, he's got flak together with Tech 2 tanks inside his base. Nothing he can do against it. Meanwhile, SSS also throwing in the towel. Or actually, he got killed by the Tech 2 point defenses. Looks like maybe he just walked into these Tech 2 point defenses. Pretty much self-destruction. These are nice Harpies. They should be in the game saving their allies, but they're just being collected inside Golem's base. Another drop coming in from the Dream. And of course, this is now a 2v2. It's really a shame SSS just thrown in the towel. Not really clear why. Just retreat if you got plenty of space to retreat to. And this is going to be a drop into Genez's base. It's a nice line of Tech 1 power. And of course, Seraphim already drops. Always so excellent. In the middle, and yeah, you can see Genez is not happy. He's got to do something. He's got Tech 2 land here, hoplites. I would choose, and he's retreating with a whole bunch of units. In this situation, the Wangers or the Rhinos would be really nice. And looks like the Dream going into Blackheart's base. This is excellent. Huge chunks of mass here. These are Tech 3, dead Tech 3 mass contractors. You got to grab those as soon as possible. It's going to be a huge mass boost for Blackheart. Blackheart's reclaimed 16,000 already, but as soon as it looks like he's got bigger ambitions. He's going to try to make land, of course. Now he's also got Tech 3. Yeah, he's got massive Tech 3 in the middle. Multiple Tech 3 shields with the Tech 3 point defenses. I think that's a little bit of a overstatement there in terms of shields. That's a lot of mass he just invested in those. Very good defensive position, but I think he should be pushing a little harder. Of course, now with these Tech 3 point defenses, Genez is in huge trouble. He's going to be in full retreat, and looks like a drop, supporting drops, engineers and arties. Engineers from Genez's think they're going to get a bunch of free mass. They're going to get killed. And here comes the Tech 3 force from Golem. This is a lot of Harpies, but they're going to be in trouble against this defense here. A lot of Seraphim, 2 Seraphim shields, a lot of health, plus Tech 2 point defenses, and of course the ACU. And this is tragedy. This is something you should never see. Unprotected Harpies just getting demolished by gunships, and that's just too much for a person to take, and he's going to throw in the towel. It's inexcusable to send your Tech 3 out into battle without some flak, and Golem, it's too much to take. He throws in the towel, and now it's 2v1. Genezis is going to try to recover this base from Fredo. That's a lot of gunships from the Dream. See how long Genezis can hold this up. Making some Tech 2 power generators, and of course there is a Tech 3 point defense creep plus a whole bunch of Tech 2 running through. At 2v1, it looks like Team Ukraine is going to take this, unless Genezis can pull out something crazy at the end. He does have Tech 2 mass extractor, so decent eco, not nearly as much as what the Dream and Blackheart have. You can see plus 121 mass, 4,000 in the bank, plus 200 mass, 7,000 in the bank. Genezis plus 40, but 10,000 in the bank, but no power to use it. And here comes death for Genezis. Tech 2 air plus Tech 3 land. This game is over at minute 23. The top side, really some great moves with land. It's a nice drop, good aggressive play, not allowing this early Tech 3 push from Golem to do anything. Fredo trying to save his ally, exposes his base, which gets ran over by Tech 1, Tech 2, and of course Genezis here, the only player on the bottom side to get a kill in this successful Tech 2 point defense standoff. But really too much for him to ask to recover against losing 2 allies. So hopefully people enjoy this.